What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival 2024. This is episode number 49, and last episode was a doozy. We attacked this Factorum base in front of us, and we had to deal with a Factorum warship that spawned on us. And while I was editing, and also in the comments of last episode, you guys told me a lot, I completely didn't notice that when I went into the Factorum base here, a timer started for 3 minutes, and after which the warheads inside that base would explode. I didn't notice that because the only thing I noticed was when the alarm started blaring, I saw the warship bearing down on us. So I completely missed the fact that the warheads were gonna blow up the entire base if I didn't grind them down in time. And as such, I didn't grind them down in time, and they exploded. So I thought the AMG Snowstorm was the thing that basically blasted into the base, blowing up everything. But no, it was in fact the warheads that I didn't have time to go and disarm. So that means next Factorum base we go to, I need to make sure that if it's got warheads, we need to actually spend a little bit of time in there grinding them down instead of going after the warship immediately. The Snowstorm can handle itself. It can fight automated, basically. I mean, kind of. Maybe I should launch some of those fighters before we do anything, but I don't know. So yeah, I got a lot of comments about that base, and also some people warning me that a lot of the other Factorum bases also spawn ships like that, so we need to be prepared. Now, there is a way that we can actually stop the ships from spawning if we take out the antenna before going in, but then we miss out on the extra loot that is on board the ship that attacks us. So considering we could actually handle that ship that attacked us, maybe we can handle the next one as well. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna spend a little bit of time before we go after the next base, arming up the Snowstorm a little bit more. I wanna get a couple more artillery cannons because we have a lot of artillery shells. So I wanna get a couple more artillery cannons around this thing. I think that would help significantly. So off camera, I did do a little bit of work as well, trying to fix this thing up, and this is what I've got. So down here, we've got this is all heavy armor, by the way. We've got this cool design right here that I think actually looks pretty good. It's all heavy armor. It kind of covers this ship a little bit from the sides, and it brings this back right here. So right there, this heavy armor area is where our Prototech stuff is. So let me actually go inside real quick and show you what that looks like. As soon as I find a way in. I think there's a way in right here. Let me make sure nothing is spawning as well, because it's possible we get Reavers attacking us, even though we haven't yet, but it is entirely possible. Okay, so going in the main entrance, there were a couple of changes made down here. So if you go down here, now we have two ways that you can go. So if you go to the right, this is the normal way. This brings you into the main room right here, which has our stairs thing. You'll notice that we no longer have the gravity generator here. I moved it. I'll show you where in just a second. But if you go to this left way, which has a sign that I haven't yet worded, but if you go this way, this brings you to the Prototech stuff. There's the gravity generator, by the way. That's a piece of glass, so that's still pressurizable. But yeah, down here is the Prototech stuff. There's the one that I broke last episode. There's the one that I didn't break, looking very, very cool. So yeah, this is our Prototech room, and if we get more Prototech stuff, we'll extend this and add them here. And I think that'll look pretty good. So this door thing, by the way, you'll notice it actually opens upward. This is something that I only discovered because when I was looking at the Prototech ship, a lot of them were doing this, where they have the door open upward instead of left and right. I have never thought about this. When we have all of our other doors, they open left and right, and that, like this one right here, opens left and right. But it makes complete sense that opening upward would actually save you a lot of space. So it's very cool that we were able to discover that from just looking at the Prototech ship. But anyway, speaking of the Factorum ship, that has been drifting this entire time. So even when I was off camera welding and stuff, it's been drifting slowly, and now it's somewhere over here. I mean, at this point, it's possible that it despawned, but oh, is that it? That might be it right there, actually. Yeah, that thing right there. That is the Factorum ship. It's been slowly drifting, and it's over there by now. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it keep drifting because I don't think we want. I mean, we could go and get a couple more materials since we're about to build up the Snowstorm a little bit more. Let me do a quick check of what materials we have before we do anything crazy. Right, so I wanted to actually see what we have on board the base. So let's go into here. Let's hide empty. I'm gonna show only the base stuff. And we can see that we have a lot of guns. Okay, we do have some assault cannon shells right there. We've got some artillery shells right there. We do have 30K steel plates, 18K of those, 11K metal grids. So we could actually go and grab more metal grids and steel plates if we want to add up more heavy armor, but I think I might be good with this stuff. I don't really want to add more heavy armor, I think. I just want to add a couple more weapons. So ideally having another artillery weapon would be good. And I could technically put it like right there. That would be kind of cool, right? Just having an artillery cannon right on the front of the ship. If I back this off a little bit, I could probably do it. Let's get the barista out here because that's going to help me with actually deconstructing some of these things. All right, barista, we need your help with basically just holding materials for now. And someone in the comments gave me a tip, by the way, that I should add these heavy armor panels everywhere I possibly can. So I might actually go around doing that as well, just so that we don't take as many railgun shells. Now, it's possible a railgun will go right through that. I really don't know, but it'll help for sure. So let's go ahead and grind that down. We're gonna go ahead and grind this down too. Gonna take a couple of trips to get the inventory space for that. And then this right here, I might actually redesign a little bit so that it can support the artillery cannon I'm about to put. When is this episode gonna come out, by the way? I'm pre-recording this because I'm going on vacation, so this is pre-recorded about a week before it's gonna come out, which means this should be coming out on... Oh, this was coming out on the 27th, so Merry Christmas, everybody. It's a little bit late, I guess, by 2 days, but Merry Christmas. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas and are ready for the new year. Doesn't it feel like the year went by so quickly? Maybe that's just a thing that happens as you get older, but it feels like 2024 just started and now it's ending already. It's like, where's the rest of my 2024? All right, let's go ahead and right click all of these. And I don't know if this is a good idea, by the way, adding this to the to the front of the ship, but having a nose cannon might not be the worst idea. And we'll put another one on the bottom too, so that one can focus the bottom and one can focus the top if needed. Let's redo this. I don't really like how this is looking. They're going to do it like this, and we'll just do 2 heavy armors right here. Boom, boom. Okay, so now we've got our heavy armor right there, and I think this is where we're gonna put our artillery. So artillery, let's toss those right here, and we'll remake the front to look good with it. So artillery right there, and we'll put another artillery over there as well. All right, so I'm thinking we put an artillery right about here. So let's get that positioned right there, and we'll put one on the bottom as well. So right here, I need to remove some of these before I can. Hang on, let me drop off some stuff. All right, get that right there, get that right there, and we should be able to position this one now. So let's put this artillery, if I can. Yep, there we go. Let's put it right there. Okay, so now we have 2 artilleries, and I'm gonna need to like work up the sides right here so it actually fits pretty well. But we'll have 2 artilleries on the front, which is gonna be a lot of artillery, but we'll make it look really good. So 1 artillery right there, 1 artillery right here on the bottom. And I think that is going to be enough artillery for us. So it's gonna be a lot of firepower on the front, but it's gonna be fine. So 2 of those right there. And do we want more firepower is the real question. I could potentially put, I mean, 2 artillery on the front is already going to be kind of crazy. The only problem is they could shoot this and like just 1 hit right there could deal with both of these artillery cannons. So I think we really need to kind of buff up this front area a little bit in order for this to be a viable strategy. So let's do that. Let's potentially, well, let's build them up first. That's probably a good first step. We'll see if we have any stuff. Oops. Build planner capacity reached. Oh, I already have a lot of stuff in my build planner. There we go. Remove that. Remove that. And let's see if we can actually build up some of this stuff from what's in here. I doubt we can, though. Okay, it looks like we were able to get some of the stuff, but a couple of the components are still missing. So let's go over to here. This is our only connector from the outside, I think. Which really, we should put our second one if we plan on doing a lot of builds out here. Honestly, I didn't think we'd be doing a lot of AMG Snowstorm renovating when we were in space, but here we are. We fought something very strong, and now we're scared into making the Snowstorm a little bit more formidable. All right, there we go. So there's our new front of the ship here, and I might do the same thing I did before with this, where we have this extend over to here, and then we do the front beam. And then on those, I'll put the little heavy armor plates as well. Just so it kind of like defend. If something shoots, it'll defend. We'll even put a nice little thing right there, which I'm sure won't look amazing from the inside right here, but will definitely help with defense. Now, I will say the Snowstorm with this thing looks a little bit like a duck, but it's fine, you know? A duck is good at combat, probably. Okay, let's get this stuff all welded up, and then we'll add a bunch of armor panels everywhere we can. Actually, do I have steel plates on me? I can just go and add a bunch of armor panels. Yeah, I've got 100. Let's add some armor panels in some places that we think might take some damage. So things like this right here. Let me grab my straight armor panel. Yeah, things like this right here would be good to have an armor panel on. That up there. These blocks. Just basically everything that we can put an armor panel on, we will put an armor panel on. Okay, I put these little armor blocks everywhere that I could that makes sense. Like that right there, that's under the Prototech stuff. You know, a lot of these places that are a little more vulnerable, especially under there, that's a place that got shot at quite a bit in the last fight. So let's go ahead and run through. Oh, actually, I should probably put some on the top, shouldn't I? Well, the top's probably fine. It should be good. Let's go ahead and refill the not recaffeinator, but the barista with some stuff, and then get in there. Okay, let's go ahead and disconnect. We'll get all those welded, and then we'll get on to our next task. So we just have a couple things we want to do before we go after the next signal. And honestly, that would be a decent signal to go after because it's kind of close, but we're probably not going to make that one in time. So we might have to wait for the next set of spawns. But okay, let's work front to back. I think that's probably the easiest way to make sure we get everything. Actually, one thing I want to do, let's grab more of these and let's place them on this too. All right, boom. Lots of defense on these things. Good. That's what I like to see. I'm thinking with these upgrades, the Snowstorm is gonna stand a lot more of a chance against those dastardly Factorum ships, which we're probably gonna have to fight again in this episode later. So hopefully we do well against that one. I mean, we didn't do too badly against the first one. We actually didn't take too much damage. And I got one comment, by the way, from someone saying that a lot of the targeting for those Factorum ships is targeting your med bays and stuff. So maybe we need to be a little careful about that. That makes sense, because a lot of the stuff around the med bays were damaged. Remember, at the end of the fight last time, we thought that our med bay was damaged, but it was just something under it. So maybe we need to be careful. But it's a good thing we have 2 med bays. Because if our med bays get taken out, we are SOL. Okay, that's all the defense for that. So let's start with one of the sides, and we'll keep going until this is all armored up. Then what I want to do after that is probably get another jump drive in here, because we should have enough components for that. I'll have to check to see if we have the superconductors for it. But yeah, another jump drive would be nice. Yep. That's what happens when you do that. I always manage to destroy my O2H2 generator. I think, you know, on further inspection, I think the O2H2 generator is in a really, really bad location on the barista. Okay, I think we've got all of them. All right, well, let's go ahead and add a second jump drive then. So let's go back over here. We'll add our, oh wait, did we get the top? No, we didn't add any on the top, right? We'll add a second jump drive. We need to find a place for it, but I think it's gonna be a good idea. It did actually come down to the wire a little bit on hydrogen on this thing, so we had to be a little careful, but there we go. Okay, let's see if we can put another jump drive where our existing jump drive is. Man, I got a little disoriented there. So yeah, if we go over here, we definitely have space on the ship to put a jump drive, but our current jump drive is right here. We actually don't need this anymore. It's got all the gravity components in it. Let's put it back here. There we go. It's a little heavy, but yeah. So we have this one jump drive right here. We could technically put another one here, but it's a 2 by what, like 2 by 3 by 3. So it would literally take up all the space in this thing if we try to put it here, which means we need to find another spot for it. Let's see if we even have the stuff for a jump drive. So jump drive requires 1,000 superconductors. So let's see if we have superconductors. No, we only have 100. That's my mistake. I probably should have made some more back on the base. So we're not going to really be able to make another jump drive. Let's see if we can make a refinery on this thing. Where would we be able to put a little refinery? I mean, refineries aren't little. That's the problem, right? Perhaps in the engine bay we can find some space. Okay, we definitely have some space here that we could, if we wanted to, put a refinery. Maybe even on this side, we could remove some of this stuff and throw a refinery in here. It would fit. This is a, yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, we'd have to actually go into the ground a little bit. Although that wouldn't be the worst thing. So I could, in theory, throw a refinery right... Where's the connections for this? Right there. I could, in theory, throw a refinery right there. I'd have to work a little bit on getting it to look decent, but that would actually connect with this. I would need to turn this into an all-way one, so one like that. Or a three-way one would work fine as well. There we go, three-way one right there, and then we could build up the refinery right here. We just need to change up a couple of these to make it look a little decent, but it's doable. Let's try it. Let's build up the refinery. We should have all the stuff on here, no problem, because steel plate is the big thing that a refinery needs. It needs 1,000 steel plates, and we have like 15,000 of them at this point. or 20,000 or something. Okay, there should be our refinery. Nice. And I believe we might even have a connection right here, right? We do. Okay. And it's already getting started. That is working on the... Oops. That's working on all the little iron pieces that we have. Here, I'll show you in a second. Yeah, it's working on these guys, making iron for us. Okay, so we now have a refinery on the base. I'm going to give it the same paint job we have everything else over here. So it's matching a little bit. And then right here, let's remove these. We could, of course, throw modules on here. In fact, I bet you we could fit... Not a yield module, rather. Throw that right there. And we should have all the stuff for this. Yep. There we go. And in fact, that only required 20, so maybe we can throw a couple more yield modules on there. There's another yield. There's one more yield. Let's see if we can grab the stuff for that. Yep. And then we could potentially throw another yield module on here, but we're going to run out of space, so maybe we don't want to do that. All right, not bad. So now you can actually go under here and kind of go there. You have the airlock, you have the bathroom right there, and it's looking pretty good. I think that actually fits really well, having that refinery right here. It gives this some meaning, so you can actually go up here and like look at the refinery, and it definitely fills out some empty space and fixes a problem that we had on the ship, which was no refinery. So very, very good. Okay, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to make a second jump drive then, because we don't have the... Well, actually, can we make the superconductors? What do superconductors require again? It's just gold and iron, and it's only like 1 gold, less than 1 gold even. So how much gold do we have? I seem to remember us bringing a lot of gold. All right, we're looking for that, not AG, but AU. It would be a little close, so I don't think we have enough gold. We have 500 of the stuff. Let's actually consolidate some of these. Yeah, look how many, what was I trying to say? Look how many scrap metals we have that thing can refine. That's really good. Let's check our jump drive. So we can only go 262 kilometers. So at our current rate, it wouldn't really make sense to go toward that until another one spawns. So what I think we might do is we might try and grab some gold. See if we can build ourselves a second jump drive. We don't need that much gold, just a little bit. But once we process some of it, we should be able to do it. So we need to find an asteroid that's got gold on it. And for that, we need a mining ship. And we do have a ship that can mine. So let's just give it an ore detector. Where even? Oh, it's down here, right. Let's give it an ore detector, check out some asteroids. Actually, you know what? Let's check out this asteroid while we're here. See if this has any ores. Because I don't think I ever did check this. Actually surprised you're still here. Oh, because I claimed this stuff. Right, okay. It's actually possible this asteroid spawned just for the event. I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem to have any ores on it. We still have stuff in... Holy crap, we still have a bunch of stuff in here. Let me make sure I grab all this stuff. Good lord. All right, everything over. I feel like one of these is a hotkey. Deposit all ores, ingots, and components. Yeah, okay. I'm curious. 87,000! Oh my gosh, this is getting so much iron from that stuff. That's very good. All right, let's go over here, grab some more stuff. All right, there we go. We have everything now. Let's move this out a little bit. We're gonna remove all this stuff from here. And we're going to give it to this. Okay, let's grab this stuff too, because we can surely use it. All right, and with that, that should be everything from this base. The base is no more. Okay, actually it's some more. Let's grab this stuff here real quick. There we go. Now the base is no more, right? Yes, the base is no more. Very good. Okay, let's get back to our ship. We're gonna go asteroid hopping a little bit and see if we can find some, like if we find some ice, we'll mine that. If we find some gold though, we'll be able to build a second jump drive. And we're really just waiting for one of these unidentified signals to despawn. In fact, maybe we'll start heading toward the closest one. And if it just so happens not to despawn, we'll go for it. Okay, at least for now, let's go ahead and close that. Let's head back up to our station. I love that we have a refinery now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me call this the Snowstorm Mark II, because it's a little bit different from the Snowstorm Mark I. So MK2. And we're gonna go ahead and blueprint it as well. Control B. All right, so now we have the Snowstorm Mark I and the Snowstorm Mark II, where the Mark II has that big nose thing. It's got more cannons, and it's got heavy armor in a lot of places as well. So very nice. All right, let's get back to our cockpit. We're gonna make a jump toward the Oh no, that's already got a T minus. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna make a jump toward that one. And if it just so happens to still be there, then we might go to it. All right, everybody. I don't think there's anything that we care to get. Yeah, we're not gonna grab anything else from the Prototech ship. We've got everything that we need from there. So let's go ahead and turn ourselves to the unidentified signal. And we're gonna make a jump. All right, activating jump drive. Make sure we're aiming in the right place. We were not. There we go. And here we go. We're jumping that way direction. We're only jumping that far because we're very heavy now. So, yeah. Hopefully we're not leaving behind any ships, right? I don't think we are. Should be good. Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it. Okay, I was a little anticlimactic, but I feel like we didn't move. All right, I guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way. I don't know why we didn't go anywhere. Maybe we're too close to something. Here, let's send it again. Maybe it canceled. Let's see if now it works. Because it didn't need to recharge, so it must have just canceled. And... why didn't it work? Come on. It's not that hard. Just jump me. Jump me in that direction. There we go. I think that's done it, right? Yes. Okay, we're far away from anything else. Nice. Yep, there's our home back there. Actually, I can go ahead and turn off some of these signals because we don't need a lot of these. Ammo. Boom. Calfini. Home. Here, let's head toward this asteroid, actually. I think that's a good idea. Let's turn off our dampeners. We're going to head in the middle of those two asteroids, and we're going to see what ores they have on them now that we have a refinery on board. Oh man, yeah. Actually, it's a good thing we didn't go toward these things because one has T-minus 23 minutes and one has T-minus 29 minutes. So they're going to despawn at around the same time. So we're just going to chill here by these asteroids. We're going to see which one has which, and we're going to collect stuff. So let's turn on our dampeners here, slow ourselves down, and we'll fly towards these asteroids. I'm going to make sure my antenna is broadcasting at a higher range, maybe 50 meters, just so I can see it from any of these asteroids, okay? So let's actually head out just as ourselves with our drill, and we're gonna see what these things have, and we should always be able to see where the snowstorm is just because of those antennas. All right, we're gonna start with that asteroid right there. And whichever one of these has gold or anything that we deem useful, we'll fly the snowstorm closer to. How far are we going to be, by the way? Yeah, okay, we're only going to be like 5 kilometers away. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Although I definitely could have let it fly a little closer, I think. But we're kind of in the middle of these asteroids. That one's definitely got some ore on it. I saw it from here. Is that gold? Could be just iron. All right, time to explore. Let's see if we can find anything useful. Oh, okay, so this has a little bit of ice on it. It's not bad. I'll mark this as an ice location, just in case we want to come here and refuel. So this one right here, this asteroid definitely has something. I can see it right there. So let's go and check out what that is, and then we'll maybe go to that one, which has what looks like iron, but I'll have to check. This could be gold, though. If it's gold, oh, that's actually looking at iron from here. Oh, we're going a little fast. We're going a little fast. We're going a little. Oh, it was dangerous. Okay, was that iron that I saw? I think. Probably. Yeah, that's iron. Okay, so we have iron here. Not that we need a bunch of iron. We have a bunch already on the thing. We can maybe check out this. It looks like there's ice over there as well. So this is definitely a better place than the other one. There's like a little floating one over here. I respect a little floating asteroid. Looks like a little asteroid made of iron. Little iron asteroid with maybe some nickel. Yep, we got iron and nickel here. Nice. I like this. It's an easy one to actually see what's on there. Let's go to that one right there. I want to see if that's something good. Okay, what about this one? Do we have any goodies on here? Definitely have iron. That's an easy one to spot. But do we have any other goodies is the real question. Iron and magnesium. Okay, I think we might just fly over to the magnesium one and load up on magnesium so that we can rearm our weapons if we need to. That's one thing I didn't do, is I didn't check to see that our weapons had ammo. Because we definitely used a lot of it. All right, space magnesium, here we come. We're gonna check our weapons and make sure they're rearmed before we go into this battle. And then while we're going, I wanna check out my weapons. So assault cannon is what I'm really worried about, because artillery, we have plenty of. So we have 10 right there in each turret, and then more, I believe, down here. In fact, let me put these in my this container so that I know Yeah, so artillery, we have plenty of shells. But I'm worried about assault cannon because we only have 86, and we have a lot of assault cannons. So that'll go through that pretty quickly. We've got plenty of Gatling, we've got plenty of autocannon. These are good. But assault cannon, we don't have a lot of. So let me actually look at our magnesium numbers, which I think we brought some with us, maybe. Nope, actually, maybe we didn't. So it's a good thing we're going to grab some now. Oh, we actually have a Reaver spawning on us. Hang on. Yeah, Reaver Impaler. Okay, I guess we're gonna have a fight before we do anything, with the Prototech stuff. So let's go ahead and turn ourselves toward this Reaver Impaler, and I guess we could launch. I mean, do we want to launch? I guess we'll launch dudes. Let's launch dudes. Boom, they're gonna launch, and we'll fight the Reaver Impaler with all of our stuff. Let's make sure we're locking, if we can. I don't think we can quite yet. Okay, here come our little dudes. Yep, there's one. Notice how they don't crash into the side of our ship as we're moving. It's very good. All right, I'm just gonna let our stuff deal with this. Oh, hopefully, oh yeah, we should probably move a little bit. Ugh, dodge. Oh, you know, it's possible I just crashed into all of our... Wait, did it crash into us? Bro, not cool. Not cool, Reaver. No jet ramming on this server. Oh, my turrets are off. My turrets are off. Whoops. On. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. All right. It's fine now. It's fine. Chill. Okay, I think he's dead. Cool. So let's actually go see the damage that it just did, because it smashed into the front of us, which was rude, very rude. All right, looking at it from here, I mean, I don't see a lot of damage here. What about over here? This is where I'm a little worried. Yeah, it used these things. I will say it was a little rude of it to just come at me like that, but it didn't do a lot of damage, so that's good. In fact, did any of these take any damage? I don't think these did, really. That took a little bit. In fact, some of these, yeah, I guess some of these did take a little bit of damage, but the heavy armor protected a little bit of this, at least. Yeah, this stuff didn't take any damage underneath. This took a little bit. So we'll repair this stuff real quick. This isn't a lot to repair. I think it's actually a good thing that Reaver attacked, because otherwise we would have gone into like a bigger battle and not had our turrets turned on, and that would have been awkward. Let's repair that. Any of these need repairs? Yep, you need a little bit, you need a little bit. Oh hey, another one spawned. We have one spawning in that direction. You can barely see it from the other thing behind it, but it's 800 and something away, so we can go for that one. Let's real quick, how close are we to the magnesium we were going for? 5,000 away. You know what? We don't need the magnesium right now. I think we can sustain a fight. So let's go for the Prototech thing instead. I think that's a better idea. And then if we find more magnesium along the way, we'll go for that. Okay, before we go into battle, make sure this thing is printing, because that's, again, hashtag always be printing. We're going to make sure all of our turrets are grouped. So like our artillery turrets right here, we need to make sure we save that so that they're part of the group. All right, we're gonna turn ourselves toward this unidentified signal, and we're gonna head on over to it. It's gonna be another Prototech base. I don't know what to expect of this one. People did tell me there might be another fighter, not another fighter, but another combat encounter with a large grid ship. So if there is, then that's gonna be scary. But otherwise, let me make sure all my stuff's connected real quick. Just before we jump, because if you jump when it's not connected, then you lose it. Okay, connected, and I guess before we go, let's build up the turret that's supposed to be right there. Not right there, but this one right here. This one right here is a custom turret. These guys all have aiming radius of 600 meters, so I probably need to make sure I go up them all to farther. So let me build up this custom turret real quick, and then we'll be good to go. Perfect. Okay, that weapon is now set up. So we have both of our weapons on there. I'm gonna turn this one off so it's in sync with the other weapons again. Yep, our custom turret controllers are in there also, so I can go ahead and turn them all. I can go ahead and turn them all on. Okay, and let's start heading over to our unidentified signal. So 872 kilometers away. Let's give ourselves a little bit of speed. And let's just, let's just go for it. Okay, we're gonna go 256 kilometers. I'm okay with that. Let's send it. It's gonna take us a couple jumps, but we should get there. And the other unidentified signal is spawning as we speak, so we'll let that one spawn, and maybe that'll be the one we go for next episode or something like that. So let's continue heading for this unidentified signal, and we'll get there when we get there. Okay, the other unidentified signal has spawned 9,000 kilometers away, so we're not going to worry about that one. We'll just go for this one. All right, while we're waiting for our jump drive to jump for our second jump, I guess we can admire the views over here. We have a very nice view of Earth. Can we see Europa anymore? What about from down here? We have a lot more windows down here. Can we see Europa from any of these? I don't think so. What about from any of these ones over here? Yeah, Europa must be just like directly under us. I wonder if we can see them from down here. Do we have any windows that view that direction? Let's see. I have no clue where Europa is. What about on this side over here? Oh, there we go. Okay, Europa's actually a lot farther than I thought it was. Wow. How are we doing on our distance to the thing, by the way? 573. We've got some things spawning around us, but we're about to jump most likely, so it's probably fine. Let's go back up to our jump thing and see if our jump drive is ready. All right, jump drive, are you ready? Let's try and jump as far as we can again. Oop, that's F1. Press number 1. Yep, it's ready. Nice. And we're sending it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, we probably are only going to need one more jump and then we'll be within range. So one more jump would take us... Okay, so we do still have to actually travel a little bit. So one more jump would take us about to 75 kilometers away. So let's continue going a little bit and we'll be good. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is the... Here, let's see if I can put the Snowstorm Mark II on here, see what it looks like from there. Because it does look a little bit different. So while we're waiting for our jump drive to go, let's grab our blueprints and go for Snowstorm MK2. So yeah, with the MK2, we now have this bottom section right here that you can see just jutting out a little bit. And we have this front section right here with the weapons as well, which looks kind of cool. In fact, it would be neat to have a second one of these. I could put a second one right there with the Snowstorm Mark 1. All right, that's kind of cool. So you can see the Snowstorm Mark 1 and Mark 2 side by side right there. That is neat. I should really find another room to put this in, because then I could also put the Sandstorm in here as well, and you can see the evolution of the ship as it kind of got changed. So how far are we now? 286, so if we can jump here, this would be perfect. 60.91, okay. So we wait a little bit longer. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing down here with our dampeners, and we're gonna go ahead and jump as well. 256, so that's gonna put us 10 kilometers away. Let's wait till we're a little slower before we jump. Well, no, it's fine. Let's YOLO. Let's just send it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we are. Very, very close. Let's go ahead and aim ourselves up. We've got our dampeners slowing us down, so this should be good. Now, what I might do is I might leave the Snowstorm out here and go in with the with just the recaffeinator. So the Snowstorm's kind of away from the danger. And then if a ship spawns, which it very well might, I'll actually just take the Snowstorm, like I'll fly back to the Snowstorm after I've dealt with the warheads, if there are warheads, and then I'll fly in with the Snowstorm and we'll do the battle and everything. I'm gonna throw my artillery turret on this thing so I can control it and see what we can see from here. Okay, so we do have a thing right there. That is important. So we're gonna leave the Snowstorm about 5 kilometers out. I'm gonna tilt it down because if a ship spawns, I noticed the ship spawned very close to the signal. So if it spawns, it'll spawn over there. So we at least have an advantageous angle here, because remember, our good angle is the top. It's just like photography, okay? You have a good angle. Our good angle is the top. We want them to attack us from relatively the top, because that means we have all these top cannons that can shoot at them. We also have these cannons on the front, and we probably have these cannons on the bottom that can also shoot at them. So our top angle is good. What I'm also going to do is I'm preemptively going to launch some dudes. Okay, we're gonna launch some dudes so that if we're, if we're stuck disabling warheads at the base, the dudes will take the aggro, and also the ship can do some combat out here if it decides to attack the ship. Now, The only problem is we might lose the recaffeinator. Let's make sure all of our turrets are on. We might lose the recaffeinator in this because if we have to go in and disable warheads, the recaffeinator has to sit outside, and that's not ideal, so. But anyway, let's, it's gonna be interesting. Let's head out over there. Are you guys as nervous as I am? We'll see. I need to open this door. All right, recaffeinator. Let's make sure you have ammo and stuff. Okay, recaffeinator has 102 shells. Should be fine. Yeah, we should be good. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. All right, guys, let's do this. Make sure our little turret is on. Oh, before we do this, actually, real quick, I wanted to make sure that all my turrets are like have a good range, because remember that some of them had 600 meters, and I don't want that. Okay, so all of our Gatlings, we're gonna give a range of 800. We'll make sure they're locked onto weapons. For our assault cannons, same thing, give them all that range, make sure they're locked onto weapons. And then you know what? I think we're gonna stick an AI defensive somewhere as well. I don't know where a good place, we need to find a location that we can put this, but an AI defensive would allow us to target a little further than the max targeting range. So maybe I'll throw it right here or something. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, I think we're ready. Let's make sure we have our weapons and our Pro 1. Okay, there we go. Make sure everything's reloaded and make sure I put the right weapon on my hotbar. There we go. Make sure you're reloaded. You are. Nice. No, you're not. Never mind. Nice. Okay, everything is loaded. This guy only has 23 hydrogen, so let's real quick connect him back up, make sure he refills that, and then we should be good to go. All right, 100%. Let's disconnect this, and we're ready to go. Let's put our camera on here instead. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, let's check this out. Okay, we're good to go. We've got everything we need. Hopefully that parallax thing doesn't get too close to the AMG Snowstorm. Otherwise it's in for a surprise. But let's get close to this thing and see what we've got going on over here. I could turn on my cool lights, but I don't know. Eh, maybe I will. Why not? Let's have our cool lights turned on. Okay, let's get close to this thing and see what we're dealing with. Looks like we have a structure over here and a structure over here. Let's see, we should be able to get rather close, and maybe even come in from this side so that we're kind of away from these structures, because I don't see anything on the left side over here. Okay, 3 kilometers out. Let's get a little bit closer. What is that? I don't see any weapons just off the bat. Oh, I'm starting to get targets. That's looking like it. Oh, okay, so that's a hostile thing right there. What do we have there? High profile escort. Are you coming toward us? Oh gosh, okay. Let's start backing up a little bit. I think that's coming toward us. It doesn't look that big though, right? We might be able to take it. Oh, let's dodge that. Oh, that's a railgun shell. Okay, we have a lock on, so let's actually fight this. I think we should be able to take this thing out. And I think this is a Factorum thing, not a random spawn. Dodge, 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 they're firing. Okay, it's nice we can actually see when they're firing, that's really good. All right, let's start firing here. We have a lot of weapons, so we should be able to do a lot of stuff. Let's move. I wanna keep dodging these shells. Just one of those shells would hurt a lot. Okay, we're out of weapon range. Let's get a little closer. Fire again. They'll probably be firing again, yep. There we are. Let's move a little closer again. How's our hydro doing? 61%, not bad. Railgun should be online pretty soon. Let's move closer to this thing. It's, oh, dodge. I think it's running away from us. Oh, it's got machine guns that are firing as well. Yeah, it's actually running away from us, so you know what? Let's back off. Oh my god, we dodged the railgun again. Let's back off. If it wants to fight us, it's gonna have to come toward us. I'm not gonna go into its zone. Let's let it come toward us. In fact, you know what? Let's just move back. Let's just move back to the AMG Snowstorm and let that... Oh, we have a Reaver as well. Oh, that's a bad timing. Oh gosh. Okay, we have a Reaver and this guy, so you know what? Let's back up a little bit. Let's back off to the Snowstorm, because we're gonna have to deal with Reavers and this guy at the same time, which is not ideal, obviously. So let's get back here. We've got those guys in the sky, because we already sent them out, so that's good. They'll at least deal with some of the Reavers. So we're gonna leave that thing there. If it decides to follow us, it can, but we need to deal with one threat at a time. All right, Reavers. What are they shooting at? Wait, are they? What are they shooting at? Is that a parallax thing? I think the Reavers are attacking a parallax thing, which is kind of hilarious. All right, well, you know what? Let's get in here and recharge our, yeah, we have a parallax arrowhead over there somewhere. What are you fighting? Are you fighting this guy? Yeah, this guy got closer. Our little high-profile escort. We're running a little low. Yeah, okay, so those guys are going to engage. We're running a little low on hydrogen in this thing, so let's get into the AMG Snowstorm here. I'm pretty sure the parallax thing killed the Reavers, which is hilarious to me. All right, let's lock this thing. Let's move the AMG Snowstorm a little bit closer, because we're gonna use it, I think. All right, we're moving a little bit closer. We've got the high-profile thing right there. Oh, something might be spawning. Oh gosh, okay. Maybe it's a bigger ship than I thought. I thought it was a small ship, but we put a lot of shells into it with the little dude, with the recaffeinator. Uh-oh, we're gonna hit it, we're gonna hit it, we're gonna hit it. Oh no. Yep, we hit it. Straight on. It's launching straight at us. What can we do? Yeah, it's kind of pushing us a little bit. Let's actually get out there and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, we have a little bit of lag going on. Hopefully it's not a bunch of stuff spawning. It's pushing us a little bit. But let's see what we've got over here. High profile escort, do you still have weapons on you? I don't think so. What are you, AI offensive? No, thank you. All right, now it's been effectively shut down. Let's see what's in this thing. There's another AI block right there. AI flight move. Good lord, man. It just flew directly into our stuff. That's not cool. Hopefully this was the defender. Like, I was told that these things will usually spawn little defenders. Hopefully that was the defender and we've dealt with it now so we can actually go check out the other base. It was rather rude of it to just crash into the base. I mean, come on, no jet ramming on this server. I thought I said that earlier with the Reaver. Clearly they didn't hear it. Small warfare reactor, okay. Don't mind if I do. So if we can find some, this is a Factorum ship, so if we can find some Prototech stuff, that'll be really good. Let's hack this and see what's inside. Large railgun sabos, don't mind if I do. Love me some railgun sabos. I'm getting a lot of claying going on, and I don't know what it is about. I think it's because this thing is still trying to ram into us. So I don't actually know if this thing had any Prototech stuff on it, unless it was on the front and it just completely destroyed them. But I'm not seeing any Prototech stuff, which is fine because we still have the main base to go for. Luckily, those Reavers got dealt with by the parallax. I owe them a drink or something for dealing with them for me. We need to refill our energy real quick, but after that, we're going to repair our artillery turrets, and then we're going to head on over to the main facility. I think it's still got like an hour and 45 minutes before it despawns, so we're not really in any rush. But if another one of these things is just going to spawn after we defeat this one, then I don't know. That wasn't a crazy ship battle like the other one was, but it was still, it still did a lot of damage. How the heck did an industrial cockpit make it into here? That is so bizarre. Somehow an industrial cockpit flew into here. Didn't damage any of this stuff. This stuff can all be light armor. I mean, I had thought this stuff could all be light armor, but apparently random cockpits can fly in at any moment. All right, so what we've learned is that jet ramming is in fact the most effective way to take out a ship that you don't think you can actually fight. So yeah. Ooh, space pirates are really liking that we're taking out this thing. All right, after that little bit of delay, we're finally ready to get back in the Snowstorm and move forward. So let's get back up there. This should be, yeah, it's pressurized again. Very nice. Let's get all the way to the back and get going. All right, let's get in this thing. Let's move forward. Make sure all of our turrets are turned on again. We got a little bit of lag. We do get a lot of lag with the AMG Snowstorm, I will say that. But let's make sure all of our turrets are on and ready to fire, just in case we get into a bit of a battle. And we're gonna move close. Now, I think we are still gonna go in with the recaffeinator, but I'd like to get this thing a little closer, just in case something spawns, so we can just fly back to the Snowstorm and deal with it there. Okay, again, give us an advantageous angle like this, and we'll get out with the recaffeinator and we'll see what we can discover. Hopefully another ship doesn't spawn, but if it does, we're close enough that the Snowstorm can provide cover, which is what we want to see. We're gonna send out another set of drones also while we're up here, actually, before we go, because you know how I do. All right, drones, go ahead and launch when you can, and then it'll start printing another set of them. And if another big ship spawns, we'll have those drones ready for us. All right, recaffeinator, let's get going. All right, we are ready. Let's get out here and see what we can see. Snowstorm's still a little ways away. That's fine. We want it to be back there so it can't, you know, blow things up or anything like that. Okay, so we've got things out there. Those look like two little ships. I want to get a little closer this time. Hopefully nothing spawns on us. But we do have hostiles there, so we need to be a little bit wary of what they might have. I'm gonna get myself a good angle over here so that I can kind of peek over the structure, or peek around angles is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I like this angle here. This is good. So we're looking for weapons. That's what we want to see. I mean, we don't want to see weapons, but if we see weapons, we want to make sure we know where they are. I don't see any at the moment. We have some, okay, that's the Mayday thing, that's fine. We've got some weird lighting stuff going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that so I know it's ranging. Do we see any weapons? I mean, this stuff's definitely hostile, but I don't see any weapons at the moment. Let's move a little closer. We're about getting within range here. Yep, we're within, well, almost within range. Okay, that's range for smaller turrets. Let's move within these rocks over here. This is what I want to be a little careful of here. No, I'm not seeing anything that could damage us. Let's perhaps move around here. So, oh God, what are you? What are you? Ah! I don't know what that was, but it hurt us. Okay. Hang on. Can I actually, real quick, recaffeinator control? Back up, 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 back up. Okay. We got the recaffeinator out of harm's way, kind of. Hang on. Recaffeinator control. Let's put our camera on here real quick. In case you're wondering how I did this, by the way, this is our remote control for the recaffeinator that we added. So unfortunately, the recaffeinator lost half of its side. So let me just bring it to a stop somewhere. All right, we'll leave the recaffeinator right there for now. It's gonna chill out of harm's way. I wanna see what that was, because it was over here, and it seemed like it was some sort of assault cannon turret. The problem is the sun is not at an angle where that makes it easy for us, is it? I really can't see anything. Oh, it's over here. This is where it was. Okay, yeah, it's an assault cannon turret. I think, right? Yeah. We're gonna just fire at it. You can't really see. Hopefully, I mean, YouTube might make this also really hard to see, but it's basically right here. There's a little assault cannon turret. See? And we're gonna hit it with the Pro 1 as much as we can. We'll take out the MR30E if we have to. What ammo do I have? Do I not have any ammo? No, I do have ammo. It's possible there's other turrets here too. But I mean, I could just maybe... Here, the assault cannon turret's not gonna target me. I just need to make sure there's no other turrets here. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna grind down the assault cannon turret then.
Inventory.
I mean, I could always hack it as well. And then... Oh, access denied still, what? Let's turn you off for now. Oh, well, it's not shooting anything, so that's fine. Okay, so we should have this base here. Let's move in a little bit. I need to keep an eye out for any other things. So you have ammo. Okay, that's fine. I think we blew that up. Let's keep an eye out for any turrets. Okay, this looks like the top of a base. So I'm gonna go ahead and claim this NPC grid. There we go. And I'll toss as much of the ammo as I possibly can in there. Okay, cool. So we now have this little area, which is good. So we have a little friendly area that we can use. All right, so we now have this area. I put a light on it and bumped up the radius all the way so that we can hopefully see where things are. But okay, this is good. Let's, we're gonna leave the recaffeinator right there. It's fine, it's just kind of chilling there. And we're gonna move in on foot. see what we can see. Now it's possible there's other hostile areas around here. I just really can't see anything with the sun the way it is. But so far I'm thinking everything is pretty much going to be on that side. So let's move in over here. So from the comfort of the oh, there's a little storage facility over there. From the comfort of the recaffeinator, we didn't actually see any turrets. But that doesn't mean they aren't there. Like, that could be one. I can't tell. Okay, that's just a space pirate. We have a mining hauler right there. There's some fire right there. I mean, I probably definitely shouldn't be approaching this on foot, but here I am. Probably gonna be turrets in there for sure. That looks like a thing. That's something. Oh, yep, there's a turret somewhere. I don't know where, but it fired at me.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Oh! That was a mine! You know, the crazy thing as well is it looked like a mine, right? I was like, what is that thing? That thing looks so weird. Yeah, it was just a landmine. Just a floating mine. Unfortunately, our body's kind of floating there, and I don't know if we can actually get it anymore without being shot at by whatever's in here. Yep, that's a turret. So that's unfortunate. If I turn on the recaffeinator's turret, it starts firing at whatever that is. Let's set it to weapons and see if it continues to fire. Yeah, so there must be some sort of weapon in there if it's firing. Oh, maybe that was another mine. All right, I can't get my body when it's out there, so let's bring the Snowstorm a little bit closer so that we can repair the recaffeinator. All right, I think that's pretty good. Let's get the barista and let's load it up with materials, and we'll go and repair the recaffeinator so that we can move in and then hopefully get our body back. All right, I think we've got basically every kind of material, so let's go repair the recaffeinator. It's okay, recaffeinator. We're here for you. All right, and unfortunately took a lot of damage in the side. I'm gonna start right here and move my way forward. Let's see what we can get. Get some of our thrusters back online. Let's see, did that get our side? Yeah, our side thrusters are back online, so that's good. All right, recaffeinator back online. Let's bring this back to the Snowstorm and get in again. All right, I don't have my body signal anymore, so it's possible it despawned, which means I might have lost my good tools, but we're going in regardless. Camera, are you back? Camera, yes, you are, perfect. Okay, camera, we're gonna toggle view on there, and we're gonna have our turret right here for the on-off. It's currently on, so if it spots any mines, it'll probably shoot at them, which is good. That's what we want. All right, let's see what we spot here. There's something, I mean, I can't see because it's so dark. The sun is really on the wrong angle. So it's shooting at something, that's good. Nice. I think that was another mine. So we'll let it kind of clear the mines for us. Let's see, what are you? Okay, we have something in there for sure. It might actually engage that. That's not a turret, it looked like one though. And we know that if we peek around this right here, we'll have some more targets. See, I can't see, but my turret can see. Oh, there we go. We have something. I'm just unloading. I can't see anything. Oh, but this is crazy. Light it up. I can basically only see it when it fires at me, which is not ideal. Oh, it's firing at something down here. There must be a thruster in there. Not a thruster, a turret. There's something in there. It's targeting something. I don't know what it's targeting. Oh, it's a beacon. It's a decoy, rather. There could be another turret in here. You're not a turret, are you? That's another decoy. I mean, we might be good, just looking at it. But again, it's possible this thing spawns a giant ship, so be warned. Be warned me. Let's leave this thing right here. for now. We lost some stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I lost my body signal, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. What you gonna do? Does that mean I should... Yeah, I should probably go and get more weapons then. All right, everybody, let's move in. We've got our tools, and we're ready. We need to find an entrance, of course. That's sketchy. Is there an entrance somewhere that I can get... Oh, good lord. Can I claim this, first of all? That would be nice. Access denied. Let me hack this. Oh, no, I can't hack it any further than that. Okay, we're gonna have to find something to hack so that we can claim this in the next hour. So let's keep that in mind. Let's be very careful as we're going down here. There could be turrets anywhere. This is something perfect to hack. Or maybe this. Or this. Okay, yes, that gave us something to hack. Now we can claim this NPC grid. And it looks like we have some nickel, some uranium, some silicon, radio components. Very nice. Actually, was that the stuff in here? Yeah, okay. So let's move forward. And actually, they have a gravity generator too. That's good. What do we have in here? Storage shelf ones. Okay, storage shelf ones are nice, but not the most expensive of the storage shelves. So let's be very careful as we move forward here. Oh, good lord, there's gonna be turrets in here for sure. Well, I hope we have a respawn bay ready, because this is gonna be... It's gonna be needed. Jeez, man. Okay, we have a little area down there. It looks like there's some cargo crates. I'm taking this very slowly. This would go hard, by the way, with the AI-enabled mod. I don't have it on this... There's one. I don't have it on this thing, but the AI-enabled mod, maybe next series we'll add that. So let's try and take this thing out. We'll take a couple different... Well, that looks like the jump drive, by the way. It's aiming at me yet? No. Oh, now it is. We'll fire a couple shots at it. This thing does a lot of damage, so if we just keep doing this, yeah, we should get it pretty quickly. So yeah, I think that's the jump drive right there. And also, where is our ammo? MR30E. MR30E. Why are you not reloading off of those? I don't know why it's not reloading. This is so weird. But we took out one turret. That's good. I'm not seeing any warheads, so that's also another good sign. Let's move in this way. We have some stuff over there. This is a giant base. This is really cool. Okay, let's move in here. We've got a button. Unfortunately, we can't access. We have... Oh, nice. Another gun. And RO1. Okay, we'll keep that stuff in there for now. Let's check this real quick. Make sure there's no turrets. Nice. And let's move in. No turrets? Good, good, good. Okay, very good. We got some beds right here that we can recharge on, and the beds themselves have level 2 grinders in it, so I'll go ahead and grab one of those. And let's see what the other bed has. Any, like a level 2 grinder or something? All right, we're making our way up the food chain again. We got level 2. All right, let's move down. Make sure there's no turrets here that are gonna get us. Nope, we're good. Have another thing of ammo. Go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the... Here, let's clear this side first. Make sure there's no other turrets that are gonna get us before we do anything. Open hangar. Oh, that's so cool. Let's close the hangar again. Make sure there's no... Facility breached. Well, hopefully that doesn't spawn a dude on us. I like what they did here. This actually looks really cool. I need to maybe take something from their playbook here. Oh, Prototech machinery. I think that's what we need to repair our other thing, our Prototech gyro. I don't know how many we need, but maybe 3. That's good. That's awesome. Okay, let's keep moving. I don't think that... That's not good. That's not good. I don't know. Close the hangar again if it's still open. Oh no. Whoops. Hopefully that thing doesn't have an explosive on it, but let's get over to this side and maybe try and blow up the weapon on it. I don't think it can see us, luckily. Now it can. Oh! Ah! I have the Pro 1, which would be really good for this, but... Okay, there we go. Weapon down. I don't know if it has another one. Yeah, I think we're good. There's a sensor right there. I really don't want it to blow up that if it's got an explosive. That's what I'm afraid of. So I'm not gonna mess with it anymore because I think it's basically not gonna do anything. I could hit that. Let's move all the way over here. Okay, aim at me. Now just... There we go. That was his AI block. So, well, nope. Still got the sensor, maybe. Okay, the sensor's gone. Nope, still aim at me. All right, well, it's fine. It's not going to do anything. Recaffeinator's chilling here. What do we have in here? We have a cargo container. What's in here? Ooh, platinum ore. Very nice. All right, so I believe, yes, this is a Prototech jump drive, which means we definitely want to get this thing on our ship because that's going to be really amazing to have. Let's see what we have inside here as well. It looks like zone chip, Prototech frame. Okay, so the thing about the Prototech stuff, if you look at this, everything requires a Prototech frame as the first thing. So if you find a Prototech frame, you can actually build a Prototech block, which means any of these Prototech blocks, we can actually place one down because we now have a Prototech frame, which means if we want a Prototech drill, we can place it. If we want a Prototech battery, we can place it. Any of these. Prototech assembler, that would probably be the best thing to place, honestly. But yeah, we can place any of those with this one Prototech frame. Also 666 steel plates. Dang, guys. I don't know who they've been making deals with, but a little sketchy. Okay, what do we have in here? Prototech battery, nice. I think that might be a small grid. Yeah, that's a small grid Prototech battery. And I am gonna have to actually grind it down enough to capture it as well. Barrels. Do these have anything in them? Oh, they have pistols in them. Nice. We've got a storage shelf too, which is pretty decent. So the battery I'm gonna have to grind down. Luckily I have a level 1 grinder, so I could probably grind it down to the hack level. But it's a small grid, meaning we can attach this to one of our small grid ships. So luckily it should be hacked there. Let's see. I think it is. It's still gonna despawn in X seconds, but wait, is it 2? Oh, it's 2 Prototech batteries. Okay, well, let's grind this one down too. So we got 2 Prototech batteries, a Prototech jump drive, and we still have a lot of things we haven't explored as well in the other, in those other little wreckages. There we go. So we should have now access to 2 Prototech batteries. And I guess what I'll do here, just to keep this stuff from despawning, is go in here and place a control panel. We'll access that, claim NPC grid, thank you very much, and it shouldn't despawn now. Okay. Very awesome. Let's keep exploring this, see if there's anything else that we've missed. That guy's gonna keep looking at us, but that's fine. Oh, this is what I needed. Give me my level 3 tools back, or level 2 tools back. We're gonna have to grind this down too.
Inventory full.
Okay, our inventory's full, that's fine. We're just trying to get it down to the hack level.
Inventory full.
Wait, if my inventory's full, the stuff's gonna stay in, which means I won't actually lose it, right? Is that a hack?
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I can hack it without... Does that work? Yeah, oh my god! Okay, I learned to hack. So if my inventory's full, it's not actually gonna remove the components. So, and it'll still go down to the hack level. Oh man, I feel like this is something I probably should have known already playing this game so much, but it's something that's new to me. We've learned something new. Nice. All right. There's a lot more in here that I haven't even looked at, right? I mean, we have looked at this, but by the way, space engineers, I mean, you've noticed your own thing you're missing. Where's the block that goes here so that you don't have these things? There's no block that goes that fits there, is there? Okay, there's the gravity gen. We've got the batteries down there. I don't know. Is there anything else that I was missing? Because I don't think I explored this stuff very well or very thoroughly. Prototech machinery, yeah. But I think I was cut off by that thing that scared me. Oh no, okay, we did explore the whole thing. Okay, what about this side over here? What's over here? We have a storage shelf too, very nice, and we have a window. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and send this seat to get our power back. Then we're gonna head over to those structures that we have to see what's inside those things. So let's move on over. We still have all of our stuff. I mean, we could go in with the recaffeinator, but I think we're just gonna go in normally. Go into this one first. You have turrets? Nope. Looks like this is just a damaged piece of ship. And then this right here looks like a bigger piece of ship, so this one might actually have turrets on it. That's what I need to be a little careful of. I have a path that goes down here. Let's go in here and see what we've got. Be very careful here. I mean, it might be unpowered, right? So that's a good sign. I'm not seeing any turrets. I think this might be turret free. Nothing up there. And then over here, just some beds. A Reaver Butcher? Oh, man. Okay. Well, I guess we'll deal with the Reaver. At this point, that's what Reavers are. They're just like, oh, man. Okay. Well, it looks like it might be coming for the AMG Snowstorm. We're going to move the Snowstorm closer to the base anyway, because we've pretty much taken it. So let's get to the Snowstorm, move it closer, and we'll deal with the Reaver Butcher as we have to. Unfortunately, it looks like we don't have any parallax things that can deal with the Reaver for us. That really was a stroke of luck, wasn't it? And we'll let the Reaver get closer. Reaver Butcher. Ow. All right, Reaver. You asked for this. I'm gonna try and do some moving as well, so hopefully we dodge these missiles. I'm just moving to the side here. Okay, let's turn. Keep our good angle facing him. Nice. It might be down already. I think it. Yeah, it might be down. We have our little ships engaging as well. You see them over there? All right, nice. I'm gonna let that keep firing because it's gonna get good hits. Okay, I think we're good. Let's move closer to our the stuff we conquered. We have something. What are you guys engaging? I think I'm just gonna turn off the turrets because I think they're gonna be shooting at pretty much everything that they can. Please turn off. I just need to remember to turn them back on if another Reaver spawns. Okay, the Snowstorm is now over the whole base here. Let's go ahead and claim as many of these grids as we possibly can. So this one right here, well, this one we don't really care about claiming. It's just some blocks. I don't think there's any treasure here. Just some like set pieces. Just, it's nice. It looks really good. But we don't really care about claiming it. Okay, what about over here? I don't think we ever, no, this is the one we went to. Okay, so we can claim this one. It is unpowered, but we can claim this one and maybe salvage the stuff that's on here. Claim, thank you very much. Okay, so we've got this now. I don't know if there's anything inside some of this stuff right here. What is on this grid actually? Okay, just some Clang Cola. I'll go ahead and, oh no, I can't drink one. It's in the inset bookshelf. That right here. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and drink one for the Clang Cola. Okay. Okay, so all in all, we captured this facility and it's awesome. We've got the Prototech, we got 2 Prototech batteries and a Prototech jump drive. Now the Prototech jump drive we need to put on our ship. It's 3 by 3 by 3. So we need to find a place to put a 3 by 3 by 3 thing. And that's gonna be a little tricky. What are you, by the way? Oh, that's just the position. Okay. So I had said I was going to put all the Prototech stuff down here in this little area, but I think probably a 3 by 3 by 3 thing isn't going to fit there very well, unless I really extend it, because 3 by 3 by 3 is quite massive. But we do want to put that on here somewhere. Oh, we could put it here. I mean, it's the one area that we have a lot of space. This is a 3 by 3 by 3 area, or I mean, it's at least 3 high. So we have a lot of space here. It wouldn't be the worst idea. So in order to do that, we'd probably want to, what are you? Light armor, light armor. So this would be easy to remove. We'd probably change how this works a little bit. So this wouldn't be, this would be like a heavy armor beam instead. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna put it here. Let's do this. So we're gonna remove all these things here. These blue lights are remnants from the AMG Sandstorm. We're gonna remove these as well, temporarily. Once we figure out what we're gonna do with this stuff, we'll put it back. Okay, we're gonna set it up so that we can have 2 jump drives eventually. So we'll have 1 jump drive here and 1 jump drive there. We know there are 3 by 3 by 3, which means it's gonna go down to, like that's gonna be the bottom block, second block, and then top block will be here. We're gonna have to remove these. But that's fine, we're gonna redo how we do some of this anyway. I would love to get a Prototech assembler too. I don't know where we can fit that, but we'll find a place for it. For now, we're just gonna build it up like this. And so let's get all these blocks in and then we can fit in the Prototech thing here. Or actually, you know what? Let's get the Prototech thing in first. So we'll get that all the way in and then we'll finish up this room. So we're gonna put a merge block right there.
Energy critical.
Energy's critical, that's fine. We're gonna get in the barista soon anyway. Let's remove all the blocks from up here. Okay, there we go. There's the LZ. Now let's go ahead and grab the block itself. So for that, we're going to need the barista. Hey, barista, you still have your thing on the bottom, right? Yep, perfect. Okay, let's get out there. All right, there we go. There's the area clear. So let's position this above it. Can we fit it out that way? Well, it's a little wider this way, so maybe we'll position ourselves to the side of it like this. That might make more sense. Maybe we can do like a side lock like this. There we go. Okay, we're locked to it. And now let's disconnect it from the main grid. And 1, 2, 3. So it should be disconnected from the main grid. And so back in the barista, let's move it up a little bit, and then we're gonna start moving it forward. It's a little weird of an angle, but we just need to make sure that we keep an eye on how high it is off the ground, and also don't bump it into the top of that. Yeah, you see what I mean? I was a little afraid if we tried to connect on the top there, it wouldn't fit through with the barista attached. There's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but I think we should make it. Very good, very good. All right, let's start heading over to the AMG Snowstorm. All right, here we are. This is about where we want it. Let's hop out of here and take a look at the angles that we want to put it at. So I'm thinking it's got a place where you can walk on stairs, which is right. Oh no, it doesn't. Actually, it goes down 1 block and then you can kind of walk into it. Oh, this is perfect then. So in that case, I think we have it perfectly positioned right here. So we're gonna want, so that's gonna be at ground level. That's where the other thing is. Does it have a connection point? Oh man, it's a little weird. It doesn't have a connection point anywhere else, does it? It's got a connection point out the front there, so that should work fine. I'm gonna... Oh gosh, okay, it's a little weird, but let's do it like this. It seems like that might be the best way that we can get the merge block in, like where we want it. So let's go ahead and get all the blocks for the merge block. There we go. And then let's start lowering it into position. So I'm gonna get right above the merge block with I'm gonna get actually right above it with this ship, because I think that's the best spot. And I'm actually gonna connect to another block instead of connecting directly to the Prototech block there, because I don't want the thrusters from this ship to break these connection blocks. So, oops, come on, ready, yep, okay, we got it. Okay, let's be very careful with this now. It's gonna be a little tricky, but I think we can do it. Get it moved into position. Let's get it down a little bit. Okay, we're looking good so far. This surgical procedure is going to plan. So far, we have no major hiccups. All right, here we go. We got yellow connection, which means it should be guided in now by the merge block, and we are merged. All right, disconnect here, and we'll just hover here for a second. Let's go ahead and remove these, and let's see how it looks. Okay, it's exactly where I wanted it. We are gonna have to make these probably like bigger blocks then. So now you can see what the idea was. Is we're gonna have this this right here, so you can actually just access this if you want to from there. And we'll of course add more defense up here. So like some heavy armor on the top would be pretty nice. Unfortunately, that means this walkway is no longer gonna exist, but we're probably gonna make it so that it goes straight down the middle instead. Okay, so you guys can definitely see that I have my work cut out for me here. We've got our jump drive in, which is looking good. We've got a lot of heavy armor that I need to put in here for defense. I've got light armor right here, and then heavy armor kind of surrounding the important bit right there. And then, yeah, we've got to make sure that this thing stays defended. So, yeah, we've got another position here for another jump drive if we ever like find one. For now, what I'll do is put, I'll probably put something like this in there temporarily as like a little placeholder. But yeah, so we've got things going on pretty well here. I've got to go ahead and loot the other base as well. I have to get those Prototech batteries on this ship, and yeah, I've got a lot to do. But I think this is where we're going to end the episode. Before we do, actually, let me go in here and turn this on so you guys can see this. Fully recharged in 5 minutes, so it recharges quickly. It has a charge efficiency of 90%. It's got a higher input as well, so it does charge a lot quicker than the other one. And furthermore, it has got a distance of... Actually got the same distance. Yeah, it's possible we're locked because of how heavy we are. We can only jump 256. I had thought that we'd be able to jump a little further, but maybe there's some jump drive stuff that I don't understand. If you guys know, let me know. Or yeah, if you know, let me know in the comments. And it's also possible that once this recharges, it'll let me jump a little further. Actually, you know what? Let me sit here for a second, let it recharge, and see if that is the case. I'll weld up some blocks while we do that. All right, last few blocks here. So this area is now completely done except for the roof right there. And let's see if you... Yes! Okay, so now that this thing is charged, it's giving me a jump distance of 1,800 kilometers, which is way further than the other one was giving me. Which means if we wanted to attack... well, that would still take a lot of jumps, but it's a lot fewer jumps than it was before we had to do any of that. Okay, so this is where we're going to end the episode. We got a lot done in this episode. This snowstorm looks a little bit different from when it did last episode. We got an entire base taken out without any major losses. I think it was a very fun one. Next episode, everybody, is the last episode of this series, so get ready for it. Here, let me turn, my signals are weird. I don't even know what that is. Spirit of Le Mans. Get ready for it. Yeah, it's gonna be the last episode of Survival 2024 because 2024 is ending. Although, ironically, it's probably gonna end up coming out in 2025, so probably in very, very early January 2025. Probably January, like, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, something like that. I don't know. When's that Friday? The 3rd. Okay, so it's probably going to end up coming out on the 3rd, so technically 2025. But it's going to be the conclusion of this entire series, so I hope you guys are ready. Anything you want to say in the comments, let me know, because it's your last chance before 2025. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like. Put your comments and your suggestions down below in the comments section, and I will see you all in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival.